says write with AI in Google Docs.
I think it's like a learning type of thing, kind of like definitely educational. I think you get certificates from it.
What is it?
The
Google Workspace Labs. It says here a trusted tester program for users to try new AI features. Workspace Labs is currently available to trusted testers in US English and may not be available in your country. It's a way for you to experiment with AI assisted capabilities in our products and share feedback. They're trying to do what Zuckerberg's doing. Zuckerberg has like their AI platform is open source, so anybody can make stuff with it. Some guy just made some sex chatbot.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
That's like based off of the stuff that he's interested in. I'm like, can we apply our skills to something productive, please? I'm trying to be optimistic about the future of humanity, and then I listen to stuff about that, and I'm like,
sex robots, bro. That is the future.
Freaking wild, bro.
That's why Jake wants to travel to the future, like he said before.
No shot, dude.
Yeah, hi, you said that on the previous podcast.
Dude. I thought it was not for that reason.
Sure. Whatever you
see what kind of cool stuff comes out, you know?
I guess it's kind of crazy. These guys are just opening stuff up for people to experiment in and create stuff, and they have no idea about.
That is kind of crazy, bro. What if someone like creates some sort of like weapon?
Like we don't. Yeah, I'm not,
like a ray gun. Could you imagine?
Pew pew. What would you need AI to create a ray gun for? Wouldn't you just need to be smart enough to create the ray gun?
I mean, true.
I guess, or AI could be the one who creates the.
What's that saying?
What's in the ray gun? Plasma?
Yeah.
Is do we even know if plasma is a viable weapon?
I don't know. I mean, from what I've seen.
From what I've seen from Halo, bro, yes it is.
Yeah.
It's a laser beam. If you were shooting lasers, though, you wouldn't be able to see. You wouldn't be able to actually see it. They'd be moving so fast.
They would just dissolve, right, on impact, or what?
I don't think so. I think that they would travel through the
object.
I don't know. Maybe
person.
It would because like a laser is just light waves, right? So it would literally just be a beam, and then it would hit whatever it's hitting.
If it's a strong enough beam, it's just going to penetrate whatever it is and go out the other end, right?
What if you're
it would just be continuous until you shut it off, basically.
What if you're shooting at Mirror Man? Thoughts?
Yourself?
Mirror Man? Talking about?
Mirror
this
Man?
This guy just made up a whole new character named Mirror Man.
That's a real man, dude.
That sounds like some Jay and Silent. That sounds like one of Jay and Silent Bob's.
It's a villain, bro. It's a villain of the Flash.
Who's getting penetrated?
Yes, it is, dude. Google it.
I'm not typing that shit in.
I'm serious. It's called Mirror Man.
I mean, a Mirror Man, he's just invisible, right? Blends in.
You're so full of shit, bro.
I'm serious. Oh, I guess his name's Mirror Master, but still.
Mirror Man chapter full game walkthrough. That sounds like something Eddie would watch.
I've been Mirror Master.
Gotta have the walkthrough to get the walkthrough.
Oh, he needs a walkthrough on how to get to the walkthrough.
He just needs to learn how to walk.
Eddie Spaghetti.
Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Uninformed. Glad you could join the #1 realist podcast in all the land.
Don't count on our advice.
All the land.
Yeah, we're stoked to be here right now. Truly, it's an honor. Yeah, it's been like a pretty quiet news week, actually. It's kind of crazy. My computer about to explode.
Anyways,
been going on, huh?
wait, hang on. Speaking, I
Never
know
hear from Robert again.
we talk about movies quite a bit, but have you guys been hearing about that one that came out recently?
The one
Indiana
that's the
Jones?
conservative one.
The trafficking and stuff.
The Sound of something.
Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom.
Is it a documentary?
No, it's a movie. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes, dude. It's in the theater, bro.
What's it about?
It's like
About
it's a fictional story that is inspired by the world of like child trafficking, human trafficking. So I think there are like actual numbers that exist in terms of data that they incorporate into it, but apparently Hollywood's not into it because it has like conservative viewpoints, pretty much. And they're trying to say that it's like QAnon. It's like
That made the movie.
It's they saying that it's like the story of QAnon, or it's like conspiracy type shit. But I think it's just based off of like child trafficking, which is actually like a major problem.
Huge problem. Yeah, it's a huge
kind of
problem.
wild, bro.
Yeah, I actually want to go watch it. It's funny that you mentioned that. People are like I guess the critics and stuff are torching it.
I've never even heard of this.
Bro, I feel like the critics are always torching movies.
True.
Eddie,
Can't
are you a
trust them.
critic?
Can't trust the critics.
Eddie's
Huh?
got to be a critic.
Facts.
He's always torching the movies.
Bro, it's just
You do that on the
movies,
side?
and it's just hard to find a good one.
A good what?
Yo, that
Good
Oppenheimer movie is looking like it might be the one though.
I was
Really?
telling Jake, bro. I was like, bro, we should go watch that shit.
What? You didn't say that?
Yeah, I did.
Nah,
In
you're
his-
bugging
Yes,
out.
I did. I told him. I
Nuh-uh.
told you.
You were like, let's go
when we
watch The
left.
Flash. Let's go watch The Flash.
It wasn't even out. I told
Let's
you
go
when
watch
we left
Spider-Man.
The Flash.
Let's go watch Spider-Man.
Bitch,
I already seen
I
it.
told you when we left. I was like, that movie is.
We'll agree to
ridiculous.
disagree.
Jake's captain. You never listen to me. You never
What'd you
listen
say?
to me.
You never hear what I say.
You never listen to me. Oh,
You guys sound like a married couple.
bro,
You guys have some
man, I'm
squash.
just like,
You have some stuff you want to squash on the podcast. I know this has turned into like a therapy session for Eddie at one point.
Dude, he's made some progress. Tell him.
Let's hear what happened. Wait, did you leave your cubicle and go to her cubicle?
no, nothing like that.
Oh gosh.
What program? I don't know what Jake's
I was
talking
playing, bro. I was just trying to put him on the spot. Maybe he'd come clean about some stuff he hasn't told me or something. I don't know.
Maybe he's just
Bro, I'll
saying
tell
that
you
you
everything.
that you look good and that you've been taking care of yourself. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Well, dang.
I'd be Jake's hype man, bro. #1 gas man.
For
Number
what?
one Costa
Here's
Vida,
gas man.
man. She
You're his gas man,
Oops.
like Dumb and
Yeah.
Dumber. Yeah. How do you know you have gas?
Oh, yeah. No, bro. I'd be trying to, be sound supportive. You should go do this or try that with any of you guys. It doesn't really matter, but
What
Yeah,
exactly
no,
are you talking about right now?
just that, bro. There
How
ain't no
he's the
beef
gas
to be
man.
discussed. I'm the gas man, bro. What you mean? It's exactly what I was talking about. Robert, you don't listen to me either, bitch.
You're right. I'll do better. I'll be a better friend. That's my bad.
No, but that movie does look pretty sick. I'm pretty stoked on it.
What's that one about?
I told you, bro. when we
The
were
guy
leaving
who created
theater,
the
it
atom
made me-
bomb.
Yeah.
Sorry, Robert. I couldn't hear you with Eddie's bitch ass talking. over me, man.
I was trying to look stuff up about that guy. I started watching a video last night and I fell asleep, but from what it sounds like, like him creating that pretty much destroyed his life.
How so?
It's kind of sad.
I think just his mentality.
Like his
like his
mental?
conscience. Like he felt
Yeah.
guilty.
Yeah, I think it just had that impact on his fucking soul. I
Like,
mean,
he's like,
it would be hard not to. You just created the weapon that like currently could end humanity.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I wouldn't want to be responsible for that.
I mean, it's bad news. I mean, but it's the same with like the people who made like gunpowder or even fireworks. So many people die from fireworks every year, you know? Like,
You're not comparing the end of humanity to firework explosions.
no, I understand that, but you know, think about how many people have died from guns and things like that. Granted, I understand like the depth of it, right? Like, could kill us all, could wipe us all out, right? If one of those goes off. Well, I mean, I don't know. If one goes off, do you think it'd kill us all?
I mean, I think it would just be one of those things where I was thinking about that today. Let's just say things with Russia right now are not looking very good at all. Let's just say Putin's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna launch off a nuke, right? Sends a nuke to Ukraine. Do you think it then is just on the rest of the world to say, hey, we're better than this and we're not going to retaliate? Or do you think it just turns into like, why would everybody feel the need to send off their nukes?
So they're in Ukraine. They're in Ukraine to expand, right? Because they think that's their land.
Correct, and they don't want Ukraine to become part of NATO.
So if they nuked Ukraine, essentially, wouldn't they be destroying what they're fighting for?
I'm just saying, like, let's just say back against the wall. I'm saying this is like the worst case scenario. Like, I don't think it would eventually. I don't think it would get to nukes unless that was the case. Unless Putin was like in a hole. Even then, I don't know if it would. But I don't see why.
I think it could if there was like a third party involved. If they're like, you need to stop, and then they went and nuked them and then continued on, right? But if they nuked them, I would think that someone would retaliate against Russia, right? But then
why?
But they would retaliate with a nuke, or
yeah, do you think it would
like,
be a retaliation with or you could like sanction them almost, like completely isolate them?
Cut them out. I mean, but if you go after Russia, would you be starting problems with China as well?
I think your mic changed, but going after China?
No, if you went after Russia, wouldn't you essentially be going after China as well?
I don't think so. They might have an alliance, but you really think if Russia nukes someone, like China's going to be like, oh yeah, we back them up and we'll send our nukes if you guys retaliate against him? I don't think so.
Fuck that. That's not what we signed up for, Putin.
They're probably in the back like the guy from the Wedding Singer who's like, he's losing his mind. Like I see China doing that. Even right now.
And
like
we're
sending all of our resources, all of our ammunition, all of our stuff over to Ukraine. China's just hanging out in the back. Like, I mean, they probably have their own problems and stuff that they're dealing with, but they're just kind of watching two powerhouses go at each other.
I still don't quite understand why China wants Taiwan.
I was gonna look that up. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it's because Taiwan produces a majority of the like computer chips and stuff that are sent out. Aren't they all produced in Taiwan?
I know there's a lot of shit that comes out of Taiwan, but as far as like technology, I would think China would do that, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
But I don't know why they would want to go after Taiwan. Maybe they feel the same way that Russia feels about the Ukraine, that they think that's their land, right? That they should be part of China.
I'm not sure. Dude, it's the like foreign politics is so confusing to me. Like I was in that, we talked a little bit about my human like viewpoint class. I didn't realize that like, and I started looking into like the what the Israel situation. I didn't realize that was established in 1948. Like that was recently that was given to the Jews as like a state for them to exist in. 1948.
Really? That's not super long ago.
No. That's why like their fighting and stuff is all still fresh. Like fairly new. It's like, but I don't understand, dude. There's just so many problems with everyone else. I don't know. It's weird.
You know who's really interested in politics? Has interesting opinions? Jake.
Who?
Don't know Wall. Yeah, Jake, what do you think?
What was the question?
He said that you're into politics.
He's full of shit, dude. You're trying to get me canceled faster than you could say tomato.
I don't think anybody's into politics, man. I don't even
Yeah,
think
that's true. That's true.
politicians are into politics. They just want power.
Follow politics because they want to file, like, again, going back on the ideology.
Turn your mic, Eddie. I can't hear shit, bro.
Yeah, you gotta fix your
Can't
mic,
hear
dude.
Hell no, bro.
Your mic
It's-
changed.
It's coming through your computer,
Oh yeah,
not
yeah,
your
yeah.
headphones.
Go to
I'm
where
pretty
you
sure.
go to where you mute your audio and just click on the little arrow and see what it's
Oh
selected
god,
for.
we're not doing this again.
Um,
It's about to be the whole podcast, people. We have to give Eddie directions. Let's ask ChatGPT why China wants Japan. I feel like they would give us a solid answer. You know, unbiased.
why China
Assume-
wants Taiwan, or would you say?
Yeah, why China
Yeah.
wants Taiwan. Just an unbiased artificial intelligence given their perspective on humanity.
They're sitting on a big, like, oil mine,
Is that what it is?
gold mine.
Probably. I was gonna
They have
say
some
it's
sort
gotta
of
be some sort
resource
of
that China
resources.
wants.
All right, let's see what chat
Adamantium.
what vibranium. They got vibranium there.
No shot, dude.
Wakanda
Dude,
forever.
that Deadpool picture looked pretty sick though, huh?
That picture got me hyped.
I'm pretty stoked on that.
So it's the same thing. It's the same thing that Russia feels about Ukraine. The government of the People's Republic of China considers Taiwan to be part of its territory and has sought reunification with the island.
Yeah. So what Eddie
Says
said.
ChatGPT says there are several reasons why China desires to have control over Taiwan. How do you know? How do you know what China's thinking? Economic and resources, advanced technology sector, and valuable resources. I know that they produce a good amount of the computer chips for companies.
Taiwan does?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taiwan. I
does.
don't know. I'm not super familiar with a lot of those things, but I would assume it'd be because of something similar to that.
It's always something like that, man. I mean, it's got to be another reason the U.S. is interested in keeping it. Actually, I don't know if the U.S. is. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on it. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't really understand it all.
Dude, you really backpedaled there, bro.
I don't understand
I
it,
like
man.
I like it. I like. Hey, me too.
It's so
Go
confusing.
Yankees.
There's so much. Yeah, go Yankees.
Dude, the All-Star game's in Seattle this weekend. Fuck, man, I wish I was there.
Why
Does
don't you
anyone-
go and get tickets?
Anyone care about baseball? No, I mean,
I like baseball still. My team sucks, but whatever.
Same.
do you like baseball or do you just tell yourself that you like baseball?
I do. I mean, then
Not to tell yourself, or you like
You
it?
tell
He tells himself.
no. I
Oh,
don't know.
gosh.
Like being out there too, like being in a city where like baseball, like the last 2 years when I was in Washington, the Mariners were picking up ground, and it was exciting seeing like all the excitement behind that. Not like the Seahawks, the Seahawks suck, but it was kind of cool to see, that stadium to fill out and people actually watching games and paying attention. And I don't know. I've always been pretty into it, especially when the Cardinals would come into town and you'd go and cheer them on. And then when the Padres stopped by, I would watch them, and that was kind of fun too.
So were
Something
you a
funner than
fan of
going-
baseball, or are you just a fan of going out to the baseball games?
No, man, I've been a fan of baseball forever, bro.
You think that players play better when they see that the crowd's like full?
I would think so.
Probably.
They're like more motivated to like do well.
Yeah, I would
I'd
think
imagine so.
You know, especially football when it's super loud, and I mean that has to get you kind of hype, right?
Did you ever remember hearing the crowd that much though? Like I was pretty locked in. I hardly ever paid attention to the crowd.
I hear shit.
Just felt that energy.
That's
And
Jake, bro.
and
He's the one who got the.
Chico.
You guys had the guy. You guys had the ball in your hands.
That's true. That's true.
I just felt my ears ringing from constantly hitting my head against.
I
the other
forgot.
guy.
Eddie was one of the people that was cheering on the sideline. Yeah.
You're the one creating the
was-
noise, bro.
I was not on the sideline. You guys were captain.
I don't know
Yeah.
about that. I don't know about that. There might actually be like some footage to show. You
No,
on the sideline
no.
cheering.
Both sides, baby.
Jake has a punt return and Eddie's on the sideline like this.
One time, Jake pitched me the ball, bro.
That
This
shit was on
American
accident,
Falls.
bro.
Jake
Yeah, he
pitched you the
actually did
ball.
it.
I tried to spin, they
did.
freaking hit me in the back, dude, and hit my elbow. And that ball just popped right out and hit him in the chest, dude.
These
You always told me you pitched it to me.
I don't mean
These
shit.
motherfuckers
just-
are out here recreating the longest yard in a football game, in a high school football game.
My hook and ladder left on one,
Dude.
hook and ladder left on.
No, it's called schoolyard bullshit.
Oh, my fault. That was the wrong play.
Dummy.
All right. Enough of that.
Yeah. I always thought you pitched it to me, bro. Now to
I
know I
mean,
just caught your fumble, that's terrible.
Just changed
There's
his
no
life
way
forever.
you thought he was. There's no way you thought he was gonna pitch you the ball. That doesn't even sound like something Jake would do.
Like right
Would
at
you?
Eddie and be like,
No, he's an intelligent player, man. Like
Oh, no
He's not-
shot, bro.
he's not gonna take a chance at that.
I get benched, bro.
True.
Take a chance on me.
My football
Yeah.
team lost every game, bro, and then I never played again. It's like this shit fucking sucks.
That was that when you were in junior high?
Yeah, I think I was in 7th grade.
Was
You're
that
like,
O'Doyle? Was that
fuck,
Doyle's
dude.
team?
Was it? It might have
He
been.
just ran. I'm pretty sure you guys just ran. Like he just ran the same play every time. He ran that stuff in that fucking wing T offense. If you get 3 yards every play and you get 4 plays, that's a first down every time. It's like, yo, not if we fucking suck and can never get 3 yards.
Dude, that'd be such a miserable way to play.
If you're only getting 2 yards, coach.
Calvin Johnson played in that offense. It's crazy to think about.
Dude,
That wing formation.
well, he played at Georgia Tech. And that's the Georgia Tech offense. That's what we
Yeah,
played,
Georgia
dude.
Tech's offense is that same offense where it's just.
They still run that?
I think so.
They're gonna die
Is
by
their head
that.
coach? What happens if their head coach retires? Do you think they'll stop?
It's probably in the contract, bro. It's like, hey, if you're gonna be a coach here, you have to run the wing.
There's no way.
No option.
There's a couple schools that do it. I think like Navy and Army do too.
They would run it.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
It's a disciplined offense. So,
Yeah, they're pretty capable.
and you're in the Army and the Navy. So, I don't know. I'm not surprised to hear that, actually, now that I think about it.
True. Yeah,
It's like,
sounds
well-
like something they would do. Shove it down their throat. Let them know, who are you? You're Army.
Yeah, bro.
They're the Navy. They're
Just like
fucking
that.
losers. They like to play in the water. They like to play in the water all day, huh?
This ain't water polo.
You think they talk like that to each other?
Fuck yeah. I bet you.
I
they
just
say some
imagine they're
terrible
probably
things.
standing in their locker room too, like this, huh? General's walking up and down. The general's the coach.
I would
Shit.
wonder what would happen. So, like, I know one guy, he got drafted and he needed like permission to go play in the NFL, and he got denied the first time or something. I wonder what would happen there. Like, let's say they had a super stud quarterback, like first round talent, and like, what if they said like, no, you can't go? That would suck.
Yeah, we're sending you off to fight in the war tomorrow. You can't go
Yeah.
play. You can't go to the NFL.
Yeah.
There's no
Lucky
way
you.
that they couldn't tell him that this is America. He should be free to do what he wants to do.
But if you
But when you
like
jo-
sign a contract, you're
I
like
don't-
signing
yeah,
a
I-
contract basically.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder how that
Okay.
works though. So the military or the army, it's got they've got to be separate though, right? The army college is not going to be the army company or like the military branch.
They're just not
I
gonna
would
pull
think-
troops, aka students, to go to the battlefield type thing.
Like,
I would
if I
think-
sign up for the army, that doesn't mean I get to go to Army University.
I'm sure you get like, I'm
Maybe
sure
after?
there's like some form of like privileges or something after. I would still think they're college kids.
You got to make it through the war, and then we'll send you to the university.
And then talk to me about paying for your school.
That'd be nuts, dude.
that
like,
would
son,
suck, bro.
What do you have a degree in? It's like computer science. All right, you're flying these drones. You're
And
hired.
Could you imagine how shitty that would
be a
be?
good
It's
job.
like, yeah, I'm going to the army to get my school paid for. I'm going to go to, the Army Academy or the Army University, whatever. I'm like, yeah, once you get back to Iraq, talk to me then. Get back from Iraq. And then we'll see.
Yeah,
If,
I mean, we don't really have anyone out fighting right now, so you're chilling. But you wouldn't want to be going there when it is a war, like when you're
Fuck.
involved in it.
You think we'll ever see another draft?
I don't know,
Oh.
man. You might see one if this Ukraine Russia thing keeps going on.
I'm going to Mexico, bro.
I'd probably leave too.
I would
Yeah.
go.
FBI, CIA,
fuck some shit
whoever's
up.
listening to this, man. If you know what's coming, you better come after me now because I'm out of here.
Yeah, bro.
They
I'm
knock
going
at
to
your
either
door, bro.
Mexico.
Huh?
No, yeah, bro. We don't see you anymore.
Next day, huh?
Like, so we have a podcast or what?
What happened to Robert? Yo, you guys would have a crazy ass story to tell on the podcast.
Bro,
Huh?
I don't think they'd be a podcast anymore, bro. I think if they come after your ass, they're coming after all of us.
Oh, it's down. Yeah, huh? All of our doors get
Yeah.
knocked on at the same time. We're like, hold on, I gotta go check the door. Just
Yeah.
leave.
My,
this shit
yo,
recording.
UPS just showed up.
That's like those Twitch streamers who all get what
Swatted.
swatted?
Or swatted, yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
Word?
yeah.
Dude, what are the charges that come with that, you think?
For a false like call like that or what?
Yo,
Yeah.
I think you definitely go to prison.
I don't know.
Because hasn't there been
they figure out who
instances?
it is.
Hasn't there been instances where someone's like died or been shot?
Mm,
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
I don't know. I haven't heard of any like I guess mainstream like having that. I've heard of mainstream people having like crazy run-ins with law enforcement, but I haven't heard of any crazy like shootings or anything. Didn't Dr. Disrespect's house get shot at while he was streaming?
Yeah, I think so. That'd be nuts.
How do they like figure out where you live?
They just hack your shit, I would assume. I mean,
Like
all
your IP address
and-
somehow or something.
Yeah. Well, don't you have
Sure.
to type in your address when you sign in, like for Discord and stuff? Or no?
Mm.
I mean, you can hide that shit though. Like they can't see it.
What if it was
People
like
hide shit all the
somebody who
time.
knew him before or saw him around town?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I actually ran into a guy I followed a lot. His name was Mr. Technical Difficult. And I actually ran into him when I went to go watch Deadpool. It was pretty cool.
Did you say what's up?
Yeah, he hugged me and he posted me on his social media. It was dope.
He hugged you, huh?
He was
And you
super
just follow
funny.
him around or what?
No, I went to go watch Deadpool with this girl I was dating at the time, and I saw him. I'm like, "Yo, are you Kyle?" He's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Dude, I'm a big fan." He's like, "You want a hug?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want a hug." And we took a picture, and he put it on his Instagram. And this is back in the day when I had Instagram. I'll send you the picture,
Somebody needs to look him up,
But-
dude. See if he deleted it like a week later.
bro. He sent you that. He did that video of that girl. Remember that video where he is dating the Little Mermaid?
No.
Yeah, I didn't see that
Oh,
one.
Bro, I'll send it to the podcast.
I must have missed
bro.
it.
I sent it to you guys before.
No
Yeah,
way.
you
I
have
thought
to
you
find
said you
it
were
and then
following
send it to us.
him.
No,
Oh, you mean
no,
on
I just
social
ran into-
media?
Yeah, just on social media. I ran into him there
Oh,
because he
I thought
lived
you were
in Covington.
stalking him.
I thought you were
in
saying you were
person.
stalking him. Yeah.
No, I went to go watch a movie, and he lived in Covington, and Deadpool just came out, and he sat right behind us. And after the movie, I asked for a picture.
I mean, we were talking about a guy who got shot at, and then you're like, I was following this guy on social media.
No,
Song.
just social. But you'd have to be like, you're some.
You're
type of
probably
nuts
watching
if
a
you're-
story and knew he was going to be at the movie, and you're like, hey, yo, we should go to the movie.
I had no idea, bro.
And then you're like,
He
are
posts-
you Kyle? Of course,
Wanna see
of course
that?
it's Kyle, you
Yeah.
jackass.
Are you Kyle? Dude?
No, it was totally
No
random. It was
shot,
super
dude.
cool. He was super cool. I was pleasantly surprised.
My worry would be to meet somebody that I like admire and they're fucking assholes.
I thought you did.
Just a dick.
Who?
Didn't you say that?
I heard Will Ferrell's an asshole.
I wouldn't say that you like look up to or anything.
I heard that
but
too, actually.
I heard you ran in. Didn't you run into what's his name? Williams?
Darren Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
At the jewelry store.
yeah,
in the mall?
he signed our jazz tickets.
Oh, that's the opposite
he was
of a
buying
dickhead,
jewelry.
dude.
He's
What the
pretty
hell? Never
Yeah.
mind. Eric
What
Snow,
mall was
wasn't that one
this?
it?
The Gateway Mall, whatever the Salt
The
Lake
new
Mall, the outside one.
yeah, the gateway. The one that's
Yeah.
outside. I remember that.
I was
We were
actually
just
pretty
walking.
chill.
Yeah. He was
and I
chill.
think we were with Chris, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
And he's like, that's Darren Williams. And
We
then we
were-
were like looking in the window.
Yeah, we were leaving. We were getting ready to leave, and then we noticed there. I can't remember if he was driving a. I can't remember what he was driving. But his fucking whip was, I think, just chilling in like the handicap parking spot. And
Damn.
Chris saw him, and I was like, I just kept walking. Chris was like, yo, I'm pretty sure that's Darren Williams. And I just saw the car. I was like, yo, that car is nice. And we're over here peeking inside the jewelry store. We're like, and the lady was like, there's kids out there.
And he came out and just signed your shit.
And we went, no, I think
we went inside.
I
pretty
think they
sure.
let us in. And he signed our, we went to the Sixers and Jazz preseason game, and he signed our tickets. I still have it.
So he
You
was
still have yours? I don't have
Mhm.
mine. I don't know what happened to mine.
Here. You guys talk. I think I have it.
I still have my
Mason.
dollar that I got from Katy Perry signed.
me too, bro. I use it as a freaking bookmark.
Yeah.
She was super nice too. That
She
was
was.
pre she probably, I mean, she still was like up and coming if she's on that Warped Tour.
Yeah, that was before she got like super, super popular.
Bro, Warped Tour, like back in the day, if you think about those lineups that we saw or that we like missed out on some of them, dude, they were stacked, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Got the goods. Justin Bieber, baby.
You signed your ticket too, or what?
You heard. Oh, here we go. Oh, it was the Celtics and Jazz game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Celtics and Jazz, my bad.
We were talking about how when we saw Katy Perry, we still have our dollar bill signed by that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, also, those Warped Tours were legendary. Like, those lineups were sick. Oh, yeah, and the Copa America. I lost
Mhm.
mine, bro.
I have all of them. I
Same.
have the Vans Warped Tour 06, 07, the weekend.
I have my weekend ticket. I think.
Damn, bro.
Justin
You
Bieber.
keep your movie tickets too, or what?
No, I used to. I actually used to when the movie tickets were actually cool and they weren't pieces of paper.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Now they
Dude,
just look like receipts.
going to the movies used to be so cool, but yeah, I agree. Like the movie tickets when they were like almost like if you bought a concert ticket and they'd rip it off.
Yeah, they're like tickets. They're like actual. They had stubs. They'd rip them
Yeah,
off.
they're pretty cool. I
I
agree.
don't. I mean, you're not gonna have stuff like that anymore. It's gonna be like, we're gonna send you a digital copy of this. Great. I'll just look at it through my phone, just be like, wow, that's amazing.
I feel like that's how most people would rather do
Yo,
it anyway.
like the way that, like when the first Deadpool came out, they were handing out fucking a bunch of shit. I have a little Deadpool character that they gave me who's like sitting there. They put a bunch of stuff out for that. That was
When
a
did
lot.
that come out?
That was the last movie I remember them. I can't remember when Deadpool came out.
It's
I don't
been a
know.
minute.
The new one's gonna be sick though. 2016.
I think the last movie I went to where they were handing out stuff was the Detective Pikachu movie.
What did you get?
Detective Pikachu.
Like a comic book or
Mhm.
something.
They were giving out cards, Pokemon cards.
What? I didn't get shit,
Damn,
bro.
that's crazy. Like little
Because you
packs.
can go.
Yeah,
I-
little
I
packs,
did
and it came in
go.
3. Everyone was trying to get that Charizard, bro.
Did they
Mm.
really? They should have released like a rare one.
They
For that
did
occasion.
Charizard.
Oh, they did. Okay. I was gonna
Was
say
it
that would
Red's,
be a real drop.
Red's Charizard or what?
It was just a Charizard that was holographic.
Damn.
It was the same. They did the same when remember when that Pokemon 2000 movie came out and everyone was getting them Entei cards, or the Mew card. Everyone had that Mew card.
Yo, that Pokemon movie was kind of lit. I think I remember seeing that in theater.
I think I started crying.
What was that the one that we? What was that one that we used to watch? I feel like we used to watch one that like a lot as kids.
It might. I don't know. They all kind of blend together, to be honest.
The Strikes Back one? It's like the 2000 or something like that.
Was it
I don't know.
2000?
It was
It was
the one with the
Mewtwo.
giant Pokemon, isn't it?
The birds?
It's like a big giant flappy fuck.
The bird, fool. Tycoon or some bullshit, dude.
Lugia.
Jake's trying to act like he doesn't know. Jake
I
knows.
I
In the
can't
back of
remember
his head,
them.
he's reciting all the movies. He's just like Pokemon
Oh,
Generation.
ho.
There is a ho. Jake was right there.
Zapdos?
Did you? They remade it on Netflix. It's actually kind of cool. It's like
like-
clay animation.
Yeah.
My kids probably know what they. Aaliyah loves Pokemon.
Spoiler alert. It's where Ash turns into a stone at the end because he gets like struck by both of them.
I think I remember that now.
That shit made me cry,
Yeah,
bro.
that was Pokemon. Was it 2000? Where and everyone like all the Pokemon's tears like brought him back or
Can
something.
someone
Yeah,
just look it up
yeah.
so we don't have to keep talking about it?
It's the one. It's 2000. Strikes Back or some shit.
I don't know
It
the
came
names
out-
of the Pokemon movies.
It came out the same time that Next Friday came out. When I got done with that movie, I snuck into that movie.
Oh,
Pokemon the movie
1998.
2000 came out in 1999.
1998, fool.
That's a.
Pokemon.
Bro,
the
mine
first
says release
movie.
date 2000. Why do they all say have different dates?
Yeah, this is what the hell?
I remember.
bro?
I remember
This one
one
says
came out when
2001,
Next
though, I'm just
Friday
kidding.
came out.
Mine says 1998, bro.
The Google
has to be
reviews
two.
for it. I love this movie. I watched it 4 times and it is really good. My family loves this movie and enjoys watching it. Has lots of action bonding and showing how to make friends with animals. Like who let their 3-year-old oh, it's a Fortnite character is the freaking profile pic too. No shot. That sounds like a Fortnite.
I won't
post.
lie. The way you read it kind of made me sound of the Pokedex voice.
It honestly made me think like a Japanese person wrote it.
A movie
the
with lots of
subtitles.
spice and unbelievable yummy taste. That's your tongue will never forget, as Pokemon animals are also more than our interest, fun, and servers. Like, what does that even mean?
Wait, you weren't making that up?
No, these are Google
He's
reviews
reading
on the
it, bro.
movie, bro. These are reviews written from the audience.
That first part got me though. I won't lie. And then he started going, and I was like, all right, he's reading some shit.
I think the one I'm thinking of is Pokemon the first movie. Like that's what it's actually called.
Wow. Pokemon,
That-
the first movie.
That Pokemon song is iconic.
Real
bro.
creative. Like, what should we call the first Pokemon movie? What should we call the first movie? He's like,
First
Pokemon,
movie.
the first movie? Got it.
I just
Did you see
remember
how
the end scene, like at the very end credits, Christina Aguilera had a music video.
she did?
Yeah.
What?
No, dude, no way.
Hang on, are you serious?
Yeah, bro, because she sang one of the songs, I think, in the movie.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Mulan?
No, dude, it's not Mulan.
Was she in Mulan too?
I typed in Christina Aguilera on YouTube and it says Christina Aguilera Mulan. I don't see Pokemon anywhere on here.
Bro, it happened, okay? I remember it.
Christina Aguilera, We're a Miracle, Pokemon the first movie soundtrack.
Yeah, pretty sure that's it. It's gotta be. I don't remember the song, bro. I just
Pretty
remember
sure
seeing
that's
her.
it.
I just remember having a crush on her. I was like, damn, she's hot. As
Dude,
like
she was a
fucking
babe,
16-year-old.
bro. She still is.
What's she up to?
I thought she was like a coach on The Voice.
She
or
was on The Voice.
something.
Oh, that was her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, if you want to talk about divas though, what about Britney Spears getting slapped up by #1 draft picks security guards?
Do you really think she
Got
did that though?
slapped?
Apparently, okay, so his story
Apparently.
is that he was walking past and she grabbed him and he didn't see her, but the security got on her ass quick and was like, bah, slap, I'm gonna beat your ass. No, just kidding. I don't know if it was like that, but she said that she saw him and he saw her and she like, I think tapped him on the arm or something like that. And then she got knocked down onto the ground and her glasses fell off. And she's
wait, who she crossed paths with?
the #1 draft pick in the NBA. I don't know how to say his name. Wembanyama.
I'm googling everything, bro.
That's what I was heard.
Yo, you got to fix your mic again. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened. Were there any charges or anything ever pressed?
That just happened. Like that was recently.
Yeah. How do you say his name? Wembanyama?
Is that from Kentucky or Duke? Is that right?
Wembanyama? He's not. I don't think he's.
Filet mignon?
Are you being serious right now?
Filet mignon.
Yo,
I'm
he
Is that
not
what you said?
serious, bro.
He's
Oh,
he's
shut up.
not from the United States.
Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Reminds me of that Key and Peele skit, bro.
He's from France.
Metropolitans
Metro Boomin wants some more.
from Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
Goes with a fur. Make you want a purr? Cars.
No, that wasn't
All right.
it.
Enough of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there were any charges or anything ever pressed, but that's probably a publicity stunt, huh? Get some eyes on the NBA. Get some eyes on the #1 draft pick. I don't know. I did see that Jackie Chan said that he's not giving any of his money to his son. Did you guys see that?
Wait, say that again?
That's good. Man.
He said that he's not going to leave any of his money that he's earned from his career to any of his kids.
Make them work for it.
He said you can, if you want to obtain this wealth, then you should work for it yourself. Because if you're not going to work for it, you're just going to waste mine away.
Dang.
I don't know if that's true. I just saw somebody post that.
I support it.
Why would he
support
do
that?
that?
You
Tough
wouldn't,
take.
Eddie? How do you feel about it? You think he should give his money to his kids?
I mean, I would. I don't know why he wouldn't, right? You work so hard.
Because what if his kids were bums?
I understand that, but like, why else would you work so hard and do these things, if not to give your kids something? But then again, like, I heard Shaq did the same, like he wasn't going to give any of his kids money until they got like a couple degrees. But
I mean, I don't think I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Set up a
Yeah.
trust, and they have to hit these certain things before they can have access to that fund.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But you know, because I wouldn't want no spoiled punk ass kids either. But you know, to say like you're not going to get any of this, right? It's just like, well, he's getting old. You know.
Yeah, maybe he's just gonna
And then he donates it all.
Donate to the Robert Fund, the Robert Sanchez Fund. I'm gonna set it up and send it over to
The uninformed podcast. We need a budget.
him. True. Write up a proposal.
What do they do with people's what do they do with people's money if they don't have a will written or something and they die? Do they just hand it to the next person? Like,
I would imagine it's similar to I would imagine it's probably similar to like real estate, where if it's not left to somebody, then it eventually, I think you have to track down the closest person,
like the closest relative.
related.
Don't they do
And
that?
if you have
right?
none, it
It's
just
like,
goes to the state. And
so
then they
many
have to sell
movies
it.
start off that way. They're like, oh yeah, he had a long look at Mr. Deeds. He had a long lost uncle, and you inherited his fortune.
That'd be so nice. I
That'd be
hope my
crazy.
long lost uncle who loves me passes away. But he can't be related to Mason because I don't want to share it with Mason, you know?
Bam.
You wouldn't give any to Masonic?
Nah, I'd get some to Mason.
I don't want your money.
I don't want your slutty money.
Just kidding. That was a lie. I'll take it.
How much money do you think, like, if you could get like a realistic amount of money, like if it was like $10,000-$15,000, do you think you could have right now and turn it into like 100,000? Like, how much would you need right now?
25K.
Do you think you could do it with 2,500?
Yeah.
It's not bad. What would you bet it? What would you put it in? Crypto?
Oh,
Bitcoin? I was just reading one of these banks across the pond said Bitcoin should be, they raised what they feel Bitcoin is going to be by the end of 2024, and they said $140,000.
What? Isn't it at like 26 right
It's
now?
at like 30
26,000?
something. Yeah.
Oh, it's up to 30 again. It's crazy.
I was like, there's no way. If it gets up to 140,000, I'm in today. And then I looked at it and I was like, it's at 30,000. How are they getting these numbers? I don't understand.
But when the pandemic hit, right, and I lost my ass on a lot of other things, but Bitcoin, that's when I bought most of it. It was at like 17.
Yeah, here. See, okay, so this is on Bloomberg's website. Bitcoin is set to quadruple to 120,000 by end of 2024. Standard Chartered says. Minor affordability cited as reason for revision from 100,000 target for the end of 2023 is 50,000, 65% above current price. So it has
Crazy
something
though,
to do
because like, I mean, they can say that as much as they want, right? But like, no one knows. No one actually knows.
Do you think it's
Yeah,
like them seeing the writing on the wall and they're like, yo, we got to get people to buy this shit right now. Let's put out
Maybe
an
that's what they're
article
trying to
altogether.
do. They're just trying to get people to buy it so that it does go
Yeah,
up.
bro. It's all a fugazi. A fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
yeah.
So
That's where
maybe
they
you
trap
should,
one
guys should sell your
person.
shit.
They
sell your
trap one
shit.
person, and then that person goes and tells their friends. So Eddie's the trapped person, and then he tells us, and then we're all fucked.
By the time let's say the average Joe gets in, that's when the big wigs are getting out already.
Yeah, that's really what it is, man. I felt that because that shit turned as soon as I like put money into Ethereum. I mean, it still had a steady incline though. So November 23rd, 2018 is $3,774. Right now, so like the lowest over the last year was $16,781. That was December 16th of 2022. So it's still a huge increase.
What was the
Bro,
thing that Tom Brady was in?
61,000. Oh, 64,000 November 12th, 2021. Yo.
Bro, I can't look at stuff like that because like I was looking at this one that I bought, and if I would have bought it like a couple months sooner, bro, I would have been like a fucking millionaire. Like,
Oh,
no.
there's like I went onto Twitter one day, and this was right after I bought Ethereum. And there was somebody who posted something that was like, if you bought Ethereum if you bought $1,000 worth of Ethereum a year ago, you would have this much money. And it was like, I can't remember. It wasn't a ton, but it was like $30,000 or something like that. And I was reading that a year later after I had just bought 1,000. So I was like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
damn, it's been a year and it went up that much. I was like, I can't wait to see next year. And now I'm where I'm at. So
Huh.
yeah. It's all good though.
What was the thing that Tom Brady signed into, or that he lost his ass on?
FTX?
Yeah, that one.
FTX, that's not an actual currency. That was
They were like,
they're like
it was like a brokerage, right?
pretty much, yeah, it's like the what the fuck is it called? It's pretty much like where you park your or why am I drawing a blank right now? Your digital currency. It's like a place where you just purchase it. Like if you're going to be trading it, you would use FTX because you're not actually taking it off and putting it in your wallet. So you can just purchase different currencies. But their whole thing, I don't really know a whole lot about it. I do. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Essentially, they were taking money in, and they said that they weren't going to use people's Bitcoin and thing to make any investments, but they were actually using the money that they were bringing in and making these risky investments. And then they were also doing something with their own digital currency. Like they were offering people their token and it wasn't actually worth anything, but they were telling people it was.
That's crazy.
So
That sounds
it
like
was
a
all
lawsuit.
scam.
Why didn't no one?
What do you mean,
know.
Eddie? The guy's going to jail.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Justice is served.
Yeah, the dude is he's in trouble for sure.
There was a deficit of $8.9 billion in customer
Yeah.
funds.
That's crazy, bro.
That's so much money.
That's so much money.
Yes, SEC charges Samuel Bankman-Fried with defrauding investors in crypto asset trading platform.
Samuel, he's going to stop worrying about that crypto wallet. He's going to have to start worrying about his prison wallet instead. You know?
Yeah, he's gonna have to keep that booty hole tight. Oh, did you see
Like prison
the USA gymnastic coach just got stabbed up at the Florida prison?
That's
I
crazy.
heard that.
Wait, for all that shenanigans that he was doing?
Yeah, he got pieced up, dude. They said, "Oh, you want to be a pedophile? Come over here. I'll get you." That's crazy, man.
Larry Nassar.
Yeah, Larry Nassar.
Did he die?
Yeah, he dead.
He's dead?
I think so.
I don't think he's dead.
He lived?
He got stabbed. And
He
didn't
got
die?
yeah. I don't think he's dead. I just heard he got stabbed.
He probably got stabbed and they were like, we'll see you next week. And then just left him on the floor.
Yeah,
Wait, he's still alive? No way.
you think that like raises his like prison what
His
is
prison,
it?
his prison status,
No shot.
Yeah, status.
prison level.
Yeah.
If anything, I think it lowers it, right?
I was gonna
Because
say, I think it lowers it because they
I
just
feel
want
like
to kill him more
exactly,
now.
dude. He's more prone to get stabbed because he can't defend himself.
It's like somebody who gets struck by lightning is more likely to get struck again. They got stabbed once, they're more likely to get stabbed again, bro.
Is he in there for life?
Dang, dude,
It's-
he's going through it.
Could
Dude.
be.
It says he was sentenced to 60 years in prison in
Oh, yeah, he's done,
2017
done.
on child
He's-
pornography charges.
So basically, how old was he? Like 40?
Yeah, he's 59. Wait, dude, it doesn't say that he died. He got stabbed 10 times, twice in the neck.
Twice in
It
the
doesn't
neck?
it doesn't say Nassar was stabbed 10 times at least twice in the neck, a source with knowledge of the details.
Did this just happen? Is that why there's nothing about it, or what?
Was transported by EMS to a local hospital for further treatment and evaluation. So he's still alive? Yeah, this was yesterday.
Holy smokes!
In 2018, he was sentenced to an additional 40 to 175 years. And okay, so yeah, he's donezo.
He's gone for me.
And in February 2018, he received an additional 40 to 125 years in a Michigan state prison. So he's just making the rounds. He's doing like a prison world tour.
Bro, I
He's like,
never understood why they like
how many years he giving me? Let's go.
why do they like sentence you? They're like, I'm gonna sentence you to 200 years in prison. Like, what is the point of that?
Just say
Like,
life, bro.
like just say
Jeez.
yeah.
Imagine if they made your like one of your like your
Just in
firstborn
case somebody-
child's one of your firstborn children had to serve time for you. It's like he only chalked up 60 years in there. You got to finish out the final 43. Huh? I don't know why they do that.
I feel like they would do that in China, bro.
You disgraced your family.
Yeah, I was just
Dishonor on you.
that was something in my class that I learned. Like if there was like a building that fell down and the person that lived in their son was in the building and died, they would kill the builder's son as penalty, as like a punishment.
Like an eye for an eye. type
Yeah,
thing.
it was literally an eye for an eye.
That's so crazy. How do they kill him?
I don't know.
They're like,
I don't know.
we gotta blow this building up with your son in it.
I don't know. I just looking at those buildings, like I'm looking at the pictures of the houses and stuff that they live in. It's just like rock stacked on top of each other, and I'm like, I'm so glad we've come to where we're at. Couldn't live in a rock hut.
Like Patrick.
Yo, I fucking hate
Them
you.
winters are cold.
Yeah,
I agree.
I mean, I don't know
Sure.
what the temperature, the weather's like over there, but it probably got cold at times.
I would think it'd be cold.
I
I
don't
would
know.
think they'd get all the seasons.
You know who's not cold? Larry Nassar, because I thought he was dead. Turns out he's alive.
He could be cold with all that blood leaving his body, right?
That's insane.
Damn.
Yeah.
I never have my kids
I-
do gymnastics for sure.
I heard that he got stabbed. I was like, I didn't think he. I mean, what do you do now? You put him in like solitary confinement because they're coming after his ass, or what?
I don't
Transfer
know.
him to a different prison.
Just
He's
just
gonna
send
get
him
it
to
there
one of the
too.
other ones that he's serving time in.
He gonna get it everywhere.
He looks so
That man done
unhappy.
something.
Like his
As he should be.
his pictures, he's just like,
He definitely should be though.
oh, 100%.
He's bad news, bro.
100%.
It's crazy to think. I wonder how long he did that for. How long again?
Dude, I don't even know. He was doing it for a while. Yo, my computer is being so slow. Let me see. Does it say how far back it went? 2 decades. So 20 years he's been doing it. More than 100 women, including Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles, collectively sought more than $1 billion from the federal government for the FBI's failure to stop Nassar. when agents became aware of allegations against him in 2015. What?
Crazy. So like they knew about it, but they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I
And
feel like
the link to that article that it refers to is not available. What? That's crazy.
I feel like a lot of colleges cover up a bunch of shit though.
Oh yeah. What was the other one? Was it Penn
Penn
State?
State. Steve was Sandusky.
Oh yeah, Sandusky, that's his name.
Yeah, that dude, like, I don't know, man. Like, how do you cover that up? And like when they fired Joe Paterno from that, and then so many other people, like, dude, that's embarrassing. How you going to cover that up? You know?
What exactly did Sandusky do again?
He was like touching boys from like almost his entire time there.
Like he was having players like come into was he doing it in the locker room or what?
I don't know. There was kids, and I'm sure there was like, some players came out and said like, this guy's doing like some really inappropriate shit to me, but I think about how many kids go to that school already, who knows how many didn't he have like a fundraiser for like his own what is it? Dude, I'm drawing blanks today. Charity, something like that. And you'd take them to the facilities.
There was a lot to it. I'm
That's
drawing a
crazy.
blank too, because I don't know. I'm struggling today, to be honest, but I don't know. I'm trying to
I thought he
find
had his own charity, and that's where a lot of it was coming from.
between 1994 and 2000. Convicted on 45 counts of child sexual abuse, sentenced to a minimum of 30 years, sentenced to a minimum of 30 years and maximum of 60 years. So he didn't even get that much time.
Well, so he got 30 or 60?
Sandusky was ultimately convicted on 45 counts of child sexual abuse. 45 counts, and he got a max of 60 years.
I feel like that's
crazy.
That's
his
wild.
ass is old, so he ain't gonna make it out of there.
What is he, like 80 years old?
He's old, bro. He's like what, 65, 60?
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. All for sports, bro.
Penn
It's the
State
bad
had
thing
paid
about
out like
sports.
$59.7 million.
As they should have. And they
To the-
lost all their
to the
scholarships
victims.
and shit.
26 people are victims.
Yeah, and they had to forfeit like bowls and stuff too.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But even then, I don't even think they got like lost as many scholarships as when like USC was like they got caught cheating or something. They got
No.
hit harder, which I don't understand.
People got shit ass backwards.
Dude,
I heard if you ain't
yeah.
cheating, you ain't trying. Is that true?
How were
I
they
mean-
cheating? They were just paying their players. That's not even cheating.
Bob
It-
Stoops.
How is that cheat? How is that cheating?
Maybe they
You-
got some
like,
really crazy good cleats.
Maybe
or
it makes them
something.
play better because they're being incentivized, I guess, but
Maybe got some
I heard
vapor
a story-
jets, dude, when they should have been wearing some Adidas.
I heard a story of like Bob Stoops when like a bunch of his players, like a handful of his players, they didn't come from a lot. They're like, Coach, we're hungry. So he went and took them like a bunch of Little Caesars pizzas, and he got flagged for that because he's giving them benefits.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
you can't like consider that like a gift or something or a treat for your team. Like I'm
I
treating
mean,
my
if these
team
kids-
Like, I'll bring the
If these,
Gatorade.
if these kids are like hungry and you're like, oh yeah, let me go get you some pizzas, right?
Free songs and
You're
fruit
giving them
roll-ups.
like some form of compensation or something. That shit's crazy. Don't they get meals at school too? You would think so.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're part of the
Not if
football
you-
team, I would imagine they're probably feeding the shit out of you.
Yeah, I would think you're probably eating more than most kids on that campus. if you're an athlete.
I mean, that whole just college football, college sports in general, that's all a business. So if they're bringing kids in to be part of their program, like especially Alabama, you know that they have the best trainers in there. They have diets set up for them. Like, there's no way those kids are getting fed like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're eating good, bro. Eating good. Could you imagine?
So they probably didn't come up to him and say, "Hey, we don't really get to eat that much at home, coach." Like, that sounds like a cover up. They already made it there. They're already getting fed.
What's the thing with Deion Sanders? Why is he catching a lot of heat over there in Colorado?
I don't know.
So many
People
kids are just
don't like
leaving the
him.
program.
People don't like him.
Why?
People don't want to, because he's an intense dude. Kids don't want to. They don't want to put the work in.
You think he's more intense than Nick Saban? No shot, right?
I don't know. But I wonder if it's part of, like, if I have to deal with this, and I don't really know if he's a legit coach, right? Saban can get away with it because he has the experience and he has the accolades for it. Like, Deion Sanders is just starting and he's already coming out that way. Like, I feel like part of you have to prove yourself. You don't want to be that guy that just shows up like swinging your dick around too much. Maybe a little dick swinging, but
You ever think like that story about him when he was participating in the combine? He came in, right, on a private jet, ran a 40, ran like a 4.20, 4.20, 4.21, something like that. And then he got back on the plane. But back then they didn't record times. You think that's true? Think he really ran that with chains and all?
who'd you hear this from?
There's a story out there.
From who? For what story? From who? Who are you
What's
talking
your
about?
Eddie's
source?
putting it out there right now. Eddie's putting it out there.
No, bro, it was on NFL Network. I've seen it like on ESPN and all that. They're like, "Did you really do this?" He's like, "Yeah, I read that." He's like, "I ran in chains too."
I mean, I don't gotta. What does it matter if I believe it or not? He believes it.
I mean, if you
He
think
believes
about
it. I'm
that
not
though,
gonna
like
change his mind.
that's pretty crazy, bro. If you really think about that, that's like the ultimate. Like, that's pretty badass.
I also think just people don't like people who are confident in themselves. And
Yeah.
he came into the I don't know what school he started coaching at, but they were undefeated. They were in the championship game for their conference.
It was
Or a bowl game.
HBCU college.
HBC, yeah, but
Jackson? I can't remember.
he came in and it was like Jackson State.
Mhm.
Went undefeated, lost I think their last game, the bowl game, and it was in like overtime. Wasn't his son the coach or the quarterback?
I can't remember.
All right, we should get off this topic. We should talk about stuff that Jake and Mason want to talk about.
Yeah, I can't remember that, but
I'm like,
no.
now I'm just getting all excited. Now I'm getting all excited for football and shit, bro. Damn.
When does it start anyway?
Last month without football is this month. Starts next month.
Yeah. Yo,
That's like
fantasy.
That's such a roundabout way to answer my question.
What?
I said, when
I
football
know
start? And you're like, this is the last one without football. What does that mean?
What time
starts
is it?
in
It's a
August.
8:45.
Yeah, bro. What is that?
Yeah, it starts next month. I think at the end of
It's
the month is
1/2
when
the
the
hour.
preseason games happen.
Go Broncos.
Bro.
So excited. I
don't
actually
know
am
why you're
excited
so
this
excited.
year.
We do the same shit.
Changing the direction of this combo.
No shot, bro.
I just saw that the Activision purchase, Microsoft purchasing Activision Blizzard just got approved. I don't know if it's all the way approved, but it went in its court case. Microsoft did.
Is Activision part of Blizzard?
Purchasing Activision.
Activision Blizzard is one, and Microsoft is purchasing Activision Blizzard, and the FTC was suing Microsoft, saying that they're not allowed, that they shouldn't be able to do that because it's gonna give them like a monopoly because of the Call of Duty game. Very specific focus on the Call of Duty game, apparently, because it's so popular.
Yeah,
And
but Call
they
of Duty
worry.
isn't it struggling right now?
I don't play it, but their concern is that they're gonna take the game off of like PlayStation and not make it available on any of these other platforms, which I don't see. I don't understand how people are still having that mindset. Like, look at Fortnite. Fortnite is literally a game that is succeeding and exists across all of the platforms. It's like,
wouldn't you want it to be available to more people so that they could play it, so that more people could play it?
that's what I
Or
mean.
they
I
just
don't-
want it to be exclusive so that you have to buy their product.
Yeah, I think that's what their concern is, but I don't know if, dude, the Xbox is just shit. Like, nobody, I think that they probably know that too. They're probably like, nobody wants it. Like, our shit sucks.
No
Bro,
one
just get a
wants an
PC at that
Xbox.
point. Just bite the bullet and pay a little extra.
I mean, there's some people that are like diehard Xbox people that are always going to be like, Xbox is better, you know?
What are you playing on Xbox though, Rayman?
Fortnite.
Dude, I don't know what you're playing on Xbox, man.
Halo,
There's-
isn't Halo exclusive to Xbox?
Oh, Gears of War.
I think the Halo
They
game
haven't made
completely flopped.
they haven't made a Halo or Gears of War in forever though.
Yeah, Halo
Halo
just came
5
out.
came out like, what, a year ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I haven't played a Halo game in
Yeah,
so long.
it flopped though. I don't think people liked it very much.
Yeah,
I don't think
even the streamers, like, they all got on it for like 2 days and they were like, this game fucking blows.
I think they were kind of like they were out when Bungie stopped making them, right? And that 243 company or whatever started making them because Bungie used to make
343?
them, right?
Who I don't know who makes.
What game
I
are you
don't
talking
know.
about?
Jake, yo, are you fucking here, my guy? Jesus Christ. Every time Jake comes in, what are you guys talking about again?
The last Halo that I played that I liked was Halo Reach.
Halo 2 with the sword.
Halo 2, bro, was goated.
Put them up. Put them up.
The last one that I remember playing, I don't know. There
Halo-
was one
Halo
where you play
2.
Infected. It was like Infected and you would have to run around. I think it was Halo
That
3.
was, that was Halo Reach, I think.
Was it Halo Reach? No way.
Halo Reach. Yeah.
That game was
Yeah, because
fun.
I like that one, bro. That one was fun.
Don't you think a Halo BR, like, they dropped the ball by not making a battle royale? A Halo battle
Yeah.
royale would go stupid.
What
Does
do I think they did for some reason?
Cruising
Did they
around
not?
in warthogs and
does
Banshees.
Microsoft have a VR system?
I
I don't know.
don't think so.
Right? The Oculus that's not Sony, right? What's
Is it
the
Microsoft?
Oculus?
No, Oculus is Facebook.
Or Reverb G2.
Yeah,
fuck
HP
is that?
Reverb G2.
You know I'm buying them.
Yeah, I
Sounds
never
like
even heard of that.
Sounds like a condition.
Sounds like a scam.
Jake, show your screen.
Me?
Show them what it looks like. Yeah,
All right, hell.
It kinda looks crazy.
Holla.
I don't know about getting the one of those. Chelsea bought me the Oculus, and I just had her take it back because I'm like, I'm one of those people. I get in that thing, I'm not coming out of that fucking thing.
Bro, they're pretty fun.
That one looks.
When did
yeah.
when did that come out?
I like the controllers.
When did that come out?
Phasmophobia.
Dude, I heard this game's actually kind of scary, bro.
That's one game that I've heard of.
Like, I heard it was like super like, because you're basically like trying to exercise.
I
Like-
have exercised the demons.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
And
think
you
I
have
could play a game like
You
that.
have to do all
bro.
these things. Like, you have
No,
to hold up a
dude.
cross. You have to have
In
the
the VR?
Bible. You have to just talk to it.
Mhm.
Like,
I think I've seen a bunch of videos of people on the internet
like Jessica,
doing
are
shit
you
like
there?
that.
Jessica, are you
Yeah.
there? And it's like lights are flickering and stuff. Like, no shot.
Is there a
That
trailer?
shit gets it
Is
gets
there a
too
trailer
real,
of it?
bro. When you're like talking to your game, it's answering back. That shit's too real.
Go to YouTube and see if there's one. I kind of want to see. Yeah, those games are. I don't know, the VR. Like, I feel like when you're in it, you're just like you're just there for.
A new
you're just
VR
not getting
trailer.
mad.
Dude, I tried this like
trailer.
Walking Dead one, like a zombie one, and that shit is like it's pretty graphic, bro. Because you're like you have the screwdriver and you're like literally stabbing the zombies, and it's like
That's nuts.
No way.
I don't think I played it with
In a VR?
Yeah.
No, you didn't do the audio. That's
Damn, bro.
Yeah, that's wild. And they're worried about games like giving kids or
What do I do
making
with
kids violent. Like,
Should I try some more?
that's gonna be next level.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have to kill somebody. You can do it in virtual reality.
You guys ever heard of that game called Manhunt?
I remember you talking about it like a long time ago.
Dude, they came out with the Wii, and like you'd freaking like stab people with it with like syringes and shit.
Yo,
It
you
was kinda
struggling, dude?
crazy.
Yeah, bro. There we go.
It was a Wii game.
I'm B-fine, too confident.
Turn it down,
I
turn it
don't
down,
need
turn
your
it down. My ears. Choo papi.
I'll mute that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Not
Wait, this was a game on the Wii? The Wii's
Wasn't there
kind of
two
next
of them?
level.
There was two of them. One of them was on PlayStation, and the other one was on the Wii. And the Wii was crazy because you'd fucking like stab people, like motion stabbing and swinging, and it was a crazy game, bro.
If you
Got
think
full
about it, the
screen.
Wii is kind of next level. The Wii's VR without having the headset.
Yeah, the Wii was ahead of its time, bro. It was pretty impressive, actually.
I have one in a box here.
Sold mine.
Right. Ready?
Yeah, I want to see this. If you're going full screen on me, bro, no way.
Give me the popcorn. I can't see shit.
Oh, your room is so dark. Damn, I can't even see you.
Jake's in the game right now.
Yeah, I've seen people playing this game. There's no shot on playing this.
All right.
Are you ready?
Be careful, and let me know as soon as you find anything.
Some dick demon, bro. No shot.
No way, dude. I'm not playing this.
You imagine you're in your house playing this by yourself? Mm-mm.
What are those things called? Where you get like a reading?
Nothing.
E
EMF.
Yeah, EMF, dude.
Imagine having that job.
People that have that job though like that job.
They want that. Well, yeah, they only exist because they had to create the company.
Yeah,
It doesn't
exactly,
exist.
bro.
They're trying to get taken over, dude.
What job?
A
Like
ghost hunter,
paranormal.
bro.
Finding these freaking wackos, dude.
Yeah, bro. No thanks.
Exercising demons.
Okay, I've checked the water and it's dirty.
I exercise them all the time.
Oh my gosh.
That means
Dirty.
we're dealing with either a spirit.
We know,
or
Eddie.
a
We know.
demon. You're not done yet, though. We still need more information.
Is that Hitler on the wall?
Yeah,
It's like
bro.
Freaking jigsaw, bro.
No, that's Hitler.
That's
You
Hitler,
want to
bro.
play a game?
That's what's his name? Something Poe. That makes books.
Edgar Allan Poe.
There you go.
It's the dick demon, bro.
Nah, dude, this is too much. I'm already tripping out.
I can't turn around right here, bro.
You heard the door.
Getting ready to
Is
exit,
this
bro.
available
Bro.
on every VR system?
Eddie's about to go
Probably.
cop a VR right now.
Bro, we should all, we should, bro. You can play
There's no
without
way
VR.
you could play this.
You can play without VR.
Like VR is the way to play it, though.
Yeah, I agree.
It's possible
No.
the ghost is in the basement. I'll use the spirit
I
box
don't know
to kick out
basements
the
for
ghost.
me, bro.
Why do all
Then-
basements and scary
if you
shows
don't
have to
get a
look like
reading,
that?
Then look around with a UV light for anything out of the ordinary.
I can't.
I found the
Sweat.
dick dungeon.
I was sweating bullets.
This is when you hear the door slam shut, bro.
I
and
actually
you
feel like
just
I'm in the game, dude. Because my
flashlight dies.
Yeah, flashlight
It's game
dies for
over.
sure. Flashlight always
Anyone in this
dies.
room?
Oh.
It's like, damn it, I should have changed the batteries before I came to this
Can you
job.
give me a sign?
Yeah, for real.
Uh-huh.
Got a
Say
reading on the
demon?
spirit box.
You gave me a dead flashlight.
Why does he sound
Looks
so
like
excited
we're
to be
dealing
there?
with a spirit.
I would be.
No, I'm tripping out right now. Hmm.
You see, guys
It's
see
actually
that?
Slightly intense,
Hey,
bro.
your vitals aren't
See
looking
what?
good.
You didn't
The
see
light-
that?
the
Wake up
light
and
just
leave as soon as
exploded.
you can.
No,
You'll
there was a
find
figure.
your life
You didn't see
from
the
this
figure
point
there?
on.
Should I
No,
rewind or should I play
quality's
out?
No,
quality's
don't
kind of
rewind.
brutal here.
It's a little choppy. But
Is that it?
Bro, you guys missed
Damn,
it.
now we have to play it to
Right there.
figure out.
See?
Oh yeah, I saw
Oh,
it. I
yeah,
saw it.
yeah,
I saw it.
yeah.
I saw it. I saw it. Yo, that game looks.
I didn't see
That's
shit.
too much. That's too much, man. Like my heart rate's elevated right now. I
I'm
got
sweating already.
I feel like we just got
those
an
are the
episode. I feel
games,
like we just
bro,
got a
for
session
real.
in.
man. You can't sleep at night, and then you're like tired for work the next morning.
Those are the games you play and you have to put on like SpongeBob afterwards just to feel good.
Yeah,
I
for
love
real.
those games, though, bro.
I
love
pop in
that feeling.
Ratatouille, bro. I'm just trying to make a souffle.
Those are the best games. Best
I ca-
movies.
I can't. I don't deal well with. As I've gotten older, I started to hate like scary shit more and more. I just don't feel a need for it.
Dude, it's nothing like, I don't know, sitting somewhere and feeling like intense or uncomfortable because of a movie. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I think it makes you feel alive, bro.
Does it give you a boner?
A scary
A fear boner.
Yeah.
No, for real. There's something to it though, because why? How come? Like in the back in the day, you would always be like, "Yo, you want to come over and watch a scary movie?" Oh, we're not gonna watch. Ooh, that's my penis. Psych. Wasn't doing that as a kid. I'm kidding.
Dude. Oh, shit.
That was always the move though. Let's turn on the scary. Ooh, let's turn on a scary movie. And then you turn on
Chill with
it,
the
and it's
girl.
not scary at all. It's just fucking chopping your leg off and stuff. It's like, yo, this isn't scary at all.
That's why you only watch those movies when you're like bringing home a girl over, bro. Because you know they're gonna get scared.
What if they
Yeah.
get too scared? What if they get too scared?
They start throwing up on you.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be
Talk
a
about your
trip.
all-time backfire.
I
Suck,
hate-
bro.
They're like, oh
Turn
my
that
gosh,
movie
I hate
off,
scary
dude.
movies. There's no way I can stay here and hang out. I gotta go home. Like, what?
Like we're only 10 minutes in.
It's like I haven't even put the movie on yet. We can just change the movie.
This is the commercial.
Yeah, I don't think it was the movie. At that
Yeah.
point. She's like, yeah, this is.
You're like, is it me?
Always
It's not-
is, man.
It's not you,
Always
it's
is.
me.
Did I say something wrong?
It's not you, it's me. I don't like you.
Oh, okay.
That's what you might as well say when you say that, huh?
Yeah.
It's not me, it's you. I really don't like you.
It's not me, it's you.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you see this shit? Jonah Hill getting flamed because of stuff that he had texted his ex-girlfriend. It was the dumbest shit. I'm like, yo, why is he getting flamed for this? Like, I don't really understand why everyone's all up in arms about it, but I saw that and I was like, he was pretty much just telling her like what he didn't
Bro,
want her to be like, if they were going to be in a relationship, the stuff that he didn't want to see. To be honest, it like you could have said it probably in a nicer way, but I don't feel like you letting her know what is, you know, like what you'll be acceptable, like what will be acceptable.
Like setting
to you.
boundaries.
Yeah. He said it harshly. I think that was probably the issue, but
So people are having a problem that he had boundaries.
they're saying that
Like,
he's like being what? toxic, masculine,
Misogynistic.
misogynist. Yeah.
I feel like people throw that word around a lot.
I guess I'd have to see what he said or how,
Jonah Tate.
This is from this is
Like
from
Andrew
last
Tate.
year, or was this recently?
No, this is just recently. She posted the text, like these text messages on her Instagram. I'm like,
yeah, but they're from last year though.
yeah, but still. Like, first off, why are you posting our text, man? Let's not be weird. If you get in a bad
True.
relationship,
Yeah, that shit is
like,
weird.
if you get in a bad relationship and something happens, like, unless they're beating the shit out of you every day, like, you know,
why people do that.
Your
What do you-
mic is whack again, Eddie.
yeah, Eddie, you gotta fix your mic, my guy.
Are you pushing a button on your keyboard or something?
No button.
Where are these text messages at?
On the internet.
I can't find them.
I think I found them, but
They've been erased already.
Oh, here's what she said.
I don't know if they're accurate. Does yours say from August of 2022?
Dude, I don't understand. Oh, plain and simple, if you need surfing with men, boundary list inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful. I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust. So that was what he said.
I feel like that's just straight to the point, bro. He's not fucking
Yeah, I
around.
feel like that's pretty
Not
respectful.
That's what
trying
I
to
said,
waste
too.
time.
That's what I was saying too. There was a lot more text. I didn't realize that there were more texts. I don't know if she posted these, but why are you? I don't understand what's the screenshotting and putting people on blast? Like, that's so corny.
People just want attention. Or they feel like
And why is that coming out now?
their ego got hurt because he did something to her, and so he's like, I'm gonna put this shit. She's like, I'm gonna put this shit online.
But does he have like something coming out or something? I don't understand the timing of it. Because they broke up a year ago, it says.
Maybe it's like one of those things where they broke up, but they weren't really like broke up. You
Like
know?
on off type thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or like some kind of shaming, like I expected more out of you.
The dick demons got Eddie.
Holy crap. His camera just kept flickering.
This guy's lost it. He's
He's
back.
gone.
How long have we been recording? Like an hour?
Hour and a half.
Hour and 38 minutes. It's like an hour and a half.
On the dot.
It's a good amount of time. It's a good amount of time. I don't have anything else to talk about, man. I think I brought everything.
Brought everything to the table.
I brought everything that I got. I left it all here
That's
for
all-
you. I left it all here
all
for
you could
y'all
ask for.
entertainment.
I left it on the field.
Yeah. I left it out here for Nick Saban. Nick Saban, recruit me, bro. Please.
Nick Saban. Damn you.
True. Well, it's been real, folks. I think this is where the road ends for us all. So it's been nice knowing you. Thanks for watching the show. Appreciate
like.
you. Drop a like, hit that
Drop a
subscribe.
follow.
Shout out some obscenities in the comments. Get chatting amongst each other. And
Yeah.
we will
Correct us
see
if
you
you will.
all. Yeah, exactly. Correct us too. And send some shots to Eddie too. He needs it.
Tell your friends about me.
We'll see you all next week. Peace out.
Peace.